So back in 2012, I thought myself something of like a OC creator and like a comic creator. They weren't the greatest comics. You know what? Some of them I actually really like, but they weren't like the greatest executed. You know, like they weren't executed very well, but I like the concepts and like the characters behind them, but they weren't like, my skill level was just not where it should have been. But anyways, I think I started off on the wrong sentence. I want to show my old comic books and my old comic strips, my old OCs. But before I do that, I just want to show what my regular art was like around the time. So this is like 2012. I was really doing graphite drawings. I was into looking at references and then trying to replicate it like exactly. I think I was going for like hyperrealism. I obviously didn't get there yet, but that was like, I think the look I was going for was hyperrealism. Anyways, this is what like the real stuff I was doing at the time. It was like really well shaded and I was trying to get proportions correct and all of that. And then I was like, I'm gonna try making my own characters with no references, and then stuff like this started coming about. So as you can see, there's a big difference between when I was using a reference and when I wasn't using a reference, which is still true to this day. Not much has changed, but just wanted to give a little pre-show just to show you guys the art that I'm about to show you. I promise I was not that bad in 2012, okay? This is what I was doing in 2012, but then I decided to try like a cartoon style and it didn't turn out good. Okay, so moving on. I have a couple of different OCs, a couple of different comics I'm going to show, but I'm just going to start with the first ones. And I believe this was from like a book I told myself I was writing. So these are just some of the characters. This would be the main character, and her name was Keikoa. And it was a fantasy novel that I was writing about elves and elvish culture. And it was this like great, it was gonna be this great fantasy novel, okay? And I actually still have the first like 3 chapters on my computer because I never delete anything and I never throw away anything. So like all this art is from 2012, but while I was looking for all this art, I actually found art from like so many years ago, from when I was like in middle school, when I was like in elementary school. I don't throw my art away. That's just always my philosophy when I was younger. I always felt like one day I would want to look back on it. So yeah, I don't throw my art away. So anyways, this is Keikoa, and she was a part of the book Serendipity that I was writing, and it was this great fantasy sci-fi tale about elves, and yeah, this was her full body picture. So this is why I gave the pre-drawings, just to show you guys I was not this bad at drawing in 2012, okay? I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to create characters, and I wasn't very good at it, and I was trying like a more cartoonish style, but I knew how to draw. I promise I did. Okay. So this was the close-up of Keikoa, and this was her full shot. And then this was Keikoa and the other main character, who was Otate. And is there anything on the back? Oh, it's just them twice. I don't know why I have them twice. Whatever. So this is Keikoa and this is Otate, and they were characters in my book, and I never wrote it. I never finished writing. I think I got up to chapter 3, and that was it. And yeah. So the next set of characters are from another book that I was writing. In case you guys don't know, yeah, I thought myself something of a writer when I was younger. So this is still around the 2012 time, maybe 2011. And this was another book I was writing, and I forget what the name of this book was. I actually like read some of this recently, and I was like, wow, I created really annoying characters. Okay, so this is Kaijin, and this is her best friend October, and then this was their other friend Alex. She was like one of the biggest. Like I used to draw her all the time on all my notebooks and everything. Even though Kaijin was the main character of the story, Alex I somehow drew the most. So anyways, and this was William, and then this is Kevin on the back of the drawing. And Kevin goes way back. Oh, and I forgot about Jason. This was Jason. Is there somebody on the back part? No. Okay, and there, the gang's all there. Oh God, so we have Alex, And then we have Kevin, Kaya Chen, October, William, and Jason. And look at their group. Oh my gosh, does this tell you the type of person I was in high school? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. But yeah, so this was the next group of OCs that I created. And yikes. The next picture I have is actually a really great like showing of what the next characters are. So I believe I had 2 DeviantArts. I had like my main one where I would put my like real art on, and then I had a second one, and that account was called why is this not in focus? That account was called like Blahnessness, and that was where I would put all my other OCs and stuff, fan art. I drew like Adventure Time fan art and stuff like that. That's where I would put all my other art on. And so this was like Happy Halloween from my account, from all my comic book strip people. So this is Johnny 2.0 and RedBubble, and I will get to them when I get to their section because they have a large history. And this was Emo Boy, and then this is Leilani, and he has his own comic, Emo Boy. Leilani has her own, and then Johnny 2.0 and RedBubble have their own. But we are going to be looking at Leilani first. Okay, so I have like all my stuff in folders. Just so I can keep it all separate. Leilani doesn't have a whole bunch. So she has her character profile, which is her full body. That's what I like to do that. Well, that's what I used to like to do. I would draw their full body just so you could see what their clothing was, you know, just like the clothing they would have on all the time. And she was just essentially this like cool elven, in case you haven't noticed, I enjoy drawing elves. She was just cool elven, like modern day type thing. It was like elves in the modern day, like they were just like type of a normal group of people that be around. I think in this world they were supposed to be like mythological creatures and sci-fi creatures and all of that. Like anything like that was like normal to have in the world alongside humans. So she was just this elvish girl who was a gamer. Clearly, you know, I had to be very clear about that. There was this elvish girl who was a gamer, and her name is Leilani. And her characteristics are green and black and blue hair, and she has glasses, she has little elf ears, and she has freckles, and she is usually smiling. And yeah, that's who she is. And then I don't know this guy's name. I just don't remember it. I don't know his name. And yeah, this is essentially how far I got with her. I did do one of those. It's like a giant post where you like put your character in the post. So this was me like answering the questions in the post. I don't remember the questions. Like maybe it was like, what's your favorite thing to eat? And I like drew like I love candy, and like I think it was things that she likes, like her ears and her freckles, and they look like ground koalas. Oh, that was I remember that. That was a question about wombats. So it was essentially a long list of questions, and then your character is supposed to answer the questions. So this is as far as I got with developing her character, and yeah, I didn't get very far. I like how relevant this is at the moment. Wow. Okay, so that's how far I got with Leilani. Besides showing my characters today, I do want to do a redraw of one of them, and I think I am going to draw Leilani just because, I don't know, I feel like she's a fun one to draw. So this is as far as I got with her. And the next one on the list is Emo Boy. So these comics are over here, and these were like future ideas that I don't think I ever did, like very sloppily drawn out, but I actually still remember the idea for this one. So you know what, maybe I'll pick up this comic again. I don't know, you guys let me know if I should pick up any of these comics again. So this was like his opening. It's like, have no fear, Emo Boy is here. And then he's like, I'm cool, with like the less than, and then the 2 3s to show like the hearts. So this was obviously still in my Blondness account, which is still up on DeviantArt. Like I never took it down. So you can go see these in real life. All right, so saving the world one emo at a time was his saying. And then he didn't always wear the same shirt, but this shirt is Emo Amazing. And then his cape has an EB for Emo Boy. So this was like the first introduction of him that I posted on that DeviantArt account. And so this is him. You can't even see his eyes, and he has like snake bites. And he has like X's as a tattoo. Oh my gosh, man, this is hilarious. So this was the first comic that I did, and these were less comic strips and more like a single page comic, kind of like what that Hannah Hannah something like that Hannah lady does with her comics. Like they're less like comic strips and more like maybe like 2 panels like that and like one giant thing. Anyways, so in this one I have all the characteristics. Okay, oh my gosh, look at those fingers. Oh my gosh. No, look at those fingers. All right, so he's sitting in his kitchen. He has his can of Monster. Obviously, he needs his Monster. He has his little dotted line across his arm with his scissors. Fun fact, I would draw that on my wrist every single morning before I went to school. I do the dotted lines with the scissors. So, yeah. That was back in high school, though. So this one says, only fat losers eat breakfast. I drink Monster for breakfast. Monster is for cool people. So yes, I was doing like a take on like what emo people would say, but I wasn't like trying to make fun of them. I don't know. Anyways, this is emo 1. This is the first comic. So this is the second comic, and he's obviously at Hot Topic. Where else would he shop? So this one says, the only cool store to shop at is Hot Topic. Anything you buy here is cool. If you shop anywhere else, you are not cool, or you are so not cool. So I believe his shirt in this one says emo is cool. Oh, I forgot about this shirt. So this one, it said Elmo, and then he like crossed out the L and made it only say emo. Right, and then the next comic was, school is a place for you to show off your cool new clothes you bought at Hot Topic. Avoid the bus. Cool kids skateboard to school. Oh my gosh, these are ridiculous. All right, so this was as far as I got with this comic. I only did these, like his introduction, and then these 3. I obviously had more ideas in the folder. I never got around to them, but this is one of my OCs, and this is Emo Boy, and this is obviously all back in 2012, so don't judge me too harshly for my comics. All right, and the next one was the Alien Invasion, and I don't think they actually had like a name. I think they're just Alien Invasion. So they are, oh, that was me. Oh, I used to draw myself all the time in high school. Like that's what I used to look like. So that's me in high school, or after high school, because I graduated in 2010. So this is after high school. But anyways, I used to draw this guy all the time. So his name is Galaxy because he was the first one I drew. So obviously he is the corniest name out of everyone in the whole thing. I'm gonna take out all the things. So this was me doing the style challenge. So I drew Galaxy in my style, and then I drew him in the Powerpuff style, and then Invader Zim style, and then I drew him in the Dr. Seuss style, and then I drew myself in the corner. Hello. And this is Galaxy. Actually, I wonder if I had any drawings of him from when I drew him in school. I don't think I do. No. Okay. So this is Galaxy. This was me introducing him. He has this tattoo on his neck. He does not live on the planet Earth. He lives on, I don't know. I didn't have a name for their planet. I never got that far. So this is what he looks like. They have cat ears, and they have these round eyes, and he has snake bites, and they have pointed teeth. And yeah, and I think they all have a necklace, and they all have like this branding on them, and I don't remember the reason behind it. I'm sure I had reasons for all of these things. I just don't remember it. So this is the first one, and this is Galaxy. And then this is Galaxy's little brother, I want to say. His name is Kirash, and this is his branding, and he has a necklace also, and cat ears, tooth, and all that. And yeah, and this is the style I used to draw them in, but as you're going to see, I did switch the style up, and I did try to draw them in like an anime type style. So this was the original style that I used to draw them in, and then I decided I was going to draw them in this style. I don't think either one of these people are at Galaxy or Kira. This one might. No. This is Galaxy. Okay, so this is Galaxy because he has a snake bites and he has his earring. That's how I know. You see? That's Galaxy. What's his name? Okay, I'm going to have to find him because he's a different person and he does have a name. I don't think is it Tal? I don't think it's Tal. But yeah, so this was the first time I changed their style. And then this is all of them laying in the grass. This is Galaxy. I want to say that's Kirash. I don't remember the rest of their names. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Galaxy and the new style. Oh my god, I made his hair brown and red. Why? Why did I do that? Okay, so this is Galaxy in the new style. This was Tal. Okay, so I didn't get around to drawing him in the grass. I still don't know this guy's name. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. I'll find it. This is Tal. This was Galaxy hanging out, and this just shows that they're not on Earth because you can clearly see another planet in the background. I don't believe they have tails. I don't know why I gave them a tail because no one else has one. I think that was just me testing something out, and then, yeah, so he has a tail. This is Galaxy and Kirash being cute in the old style that I used to draw them in. And then this is their friend Nar, and I'm not sure if that's a girl or not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. So anyways, this is the aliens, and I'm really bad at remembering all the things that goes with them. Yeah. Yeah, I really can't remember this guy's name, but he looks cool. I'm mad I can't remember it. Dang. Hold on real quick. Let me just look for it. All right. I went back on my old DeviantArt, this blindness account, and I found his name. So this is Mank, and this is Galaxy. And then in the one where there's all of them together, I can now name them because I went back and looked. Okay, so this is Galaxy, and that's Mank, and this is Abaha, and that is Kirash. And this is all my Galaxy characters. Yeah. So these are the aliens.
All right, so I had like 15 or 16 more minutes in this video, and I decided that that was entirely too long for one video, so I'm actually gonna cut this up into two. If I'm being honest, Johnny and Bill kind of deserve their own video anyway, so I'm just gonna cut out all the other footage I have of that, and I'm gonna put that into the part 2 version of this, of me showing off my old OCs and comics, because honestly they really do deserve their own own video because they're that special. So I'm just gonna end this here. This was basically all the little comics and the OCs I used to have. I think that was all my OCs. I don't think I had any other. So yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. Hopefully you guys enjoyed looking at my old OCs. I always enjoy looking at other people's old art, so hopefully you guys enjoyed looking at my old art and my old OCs and seeing how terrible I was at drawing cartoonistic styles when it wasn't Johnny and Bill, because I still like the style Johnny and Bill are drawing in, but whatever, you'll see them in the next video. Trust me, it's worth it, so watch that one. It's not gonna be up for probably a couple days because it doesn't make any sense to upload that close to each other, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Yeah, bye.